There's a certain expectation that comes with the movie. And even with the advent of TV epics and web series available anytime, anywhere, there's one advantage that movies have on all of them: spectacle. Movies are a fireworks display, and as a fireworks display in celebration of Friendship is Magic, My Little Pony the movie is certainly worth seeing for any fan. That being said, I'm also happy to say that the movie holds up as a movie, with action, adventure, comedy, and friends old and new alike. So, I give My Little Pony the movie a 4 out of 5. Do yourself a favor and check it out. Alright, the spoilers start now.
You have been warned.
If I were judging My Little Pony the movie on art and animation, I would have to say this is the best thing they've ever done. Everything looks great. The pony models are slightly different from the show, but they're still adorable as hell, and they look more three-dimensional, with smoother movements. Likewise, the environments are well done. The few scenes that take place in Canterlot look like the most elaborate MLP playset ever.
How toyetic.
But the majority of the film takes place in environments not typically seen on the show, like a grimy city, a ship, and an underwater thingy place. However, the designs for most of the new characters are where they lose me a bit. Most of them are anthropoid. The Storm King and his henchmen look the best. They're appropriately hulking and menacing. However, Cat Noir and the Parrots of the Caribbean look strangely alien to the MLP world. Lastly, in the visual department, the action scenes look awesome. There are tons of big set-piece moments that show off the slick new animation. Okay, now let's move to the music. Much like the environment design, the keyword here is never before seen.
That ain't a keyword, that's a key phrase. And it's the wrong key phrase.
First off, they have a full orchestra for this one, so all the songs have a richer tone than we usually see.
You can't see music.
There are also multiple different styles on display. I'm the Friend You Need has a Latin jazz sort of vibe, and It's Time to Be Awesome has a sea shanty thing going on.
'Cause pirates.
And the big ending number is sung by Sia. But for my money, Tempest's song is the best of the bunch. Now let's look at the plot, and I need to get the number one issue out of the way. This movie is bad at explaining stuff. Questions like, why does Tempest think the Storm King can help her? What does Celestia think the hippogriffs can do? What was the Queen of the Sea Ponies going to do for the main six? All of these questions are never really dealt with, to the movie's detriment. Now, our main character is Twilight, naturally. And she has a nice little arc over the course of the story. After the Storm King seizes control of Equestria, Twilight goes from the open, friendly girl we know and love to a paranoid creep with trust issues.
So she begins acting rationally.
The culminating moment happens when Twilight tries to steal the Sea Pony's magic pearl. The lesson is you need to trust and believe in others. The problem is, I don't know why Twilight is acting this way and none of the others are. Maybe it's the responsibility, but they could really have explained it better. Finally, let's look at the comedy. This is another high point. My Little Pony has always had a winning sense of humor, and the movie is no exception. The main six all have their moments, along with the newbies and villains.
Especially Tempest's pet badger.
And of course, there are tons of cameos and shoutouts to all of your favorite background ponies. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in My Little Pony, the movie. On the good side, the movie looks beautiful, with amazing animated adventure, new friends, great comedy, and a whole load of music. On the downside, some of the new character designs don't seem to fit with the established world, and the movie has a seriously bad habit of not explaining enough. But even so, this movie is a must-see for fans. I give it a 4 out of 5. Now, if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel right here on YouTube, or find my Deviantart and Facebook pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.